And time for...
Friend, family and stranger, a game you might dread, 'cause you send a random message and see what is said.
Really beautiful. Really,
Jack.
really beautiful opener.
Yes.
I don't know who did the high part there, but it always makes me think of the sheer beauty of the human voice.
Jack is sending the message today, but he doesn't know what message he's sending. And the way this game works is you have to pick out in advance a friend, a family member, and a stranger.
Yeah, we say stranger. It's just one of those people on your phone where you're like, oh, I don't need, JRB Securities number. I only needed it once 5 years ago, but I still got the guy who runs the company.
Exactly. So the idea is you and I have concocted a text message that Jack has to send out.
Yep.
He doesn't know what that is yet, but has to select friend, a family, and a stranger.
And then we see...
How nervous are you?
Over the next song if we get nibbles. Yeah, are you nervous, Jacko?
No, I'm ready to go.
Okay.
There's a lot of nervous giggling.
Jack, can we ask who the family member is?
I've chosen my brother, Harry.
Harry, yeah.
That's good.
That's
and
good.
who's the friend?
My friend is Jackson Vernon, who...
Bus cop.
bus cop,
He's
who
a
you guys
bus
know.
cop.
He's actually not bus copping anymore, which is checking for tickets on buses. Now he works in the office. He got promoted, actually.
Oh,
Great to hear, Jacko.
That's really good.
That's good. Good on you, Jackson. So he doesn't yearn to get back out in the field and get his hands dirty.
He does a few trips here and there when
needed.
When needed.
Does he still get the badge? Because I know that was a
He
big
did
part
love
of
the
it.
badge.
That was a big part of it for him, was feeling like he was a cop instead of a ticket inspector, because he got like the metal badge in the wallet.
Well, that's where maybe if people really listen to the show might know him from. You guys called him one day because you knew that he wanted to be a cop and did a bit of a stitch up on him.
Yeah.
Jack, who's the stranger?
The stranger I've chosen is a lady who did my tax accounting a couple of years ago. I haven't used her for a few years, but her name is Tina.
And would she know, if she get a message from you, is there a good chance she would have your number?
I'm hoping so. We used her for 2 years.
Yeah, she'd know who you
You'll
are.
know who you are.
And that is
makes this
terrific
even
for this message. Would you like to hear your message, Jack?
Okay.
Andy has it on his computer. We concocted this earlier, and we wanted to run the theme of you are sometimes a bit cautious with money, but you do not like to be known for being cautious with money.
The text message Jack will be sending to a friend, a family, and a stranger is, and it has to be exact. Hey there, I heard you've been telling people I'm tight with money. I'm actually pretty generous. I bought 2 people a coffee today, FYI.
My favourite person this is going to is Tina, the tax lady.
Because she did have access.
She had
to
access.
how he spends, how he locates, and how he positions his money.
And she might go, oh my God, she probably was telling people you're tight. So she might feel like it's come back to bite her.
Jack, pass your phone over, obviously.
Send it to us. So we got Harry, Jackson, who was ex-bus cop, now works in admin.
And Tina, the ex-accountant.
Tina, the tax lady. This is going to be good.
That'll be sent off now. We'll give ourselves a song to see if we've got any replies.
And can I just defend myself as well? I'm not tight with money. You guys notice that when free stuff gets sent here, like the Glad wrap, this week after you guys mentioned Glad, I did put some in my bag and took it home. And you guys think that's tight, but
No.
I've just been resourceful, or else it goes in the bin.
Man, we support scabbing as much as the next person.
Yeah,
Don't worry, we grew up hardcore scabs. It's more about dipping the hand in the pocket when things need to be paid for.
Friend, family and stranger, a game you might dread, 'cause you send a random message and see what is said.
A game where a friend of ours or a guest has to pick a friend, a family, and a stranger out of their phone.
Yeah.
They don't know what message is going to be sent yet, but Haim, you and I have concocted a message for Jack this time.
We pre-prepared one for Jack. What was the message, Ando?
Hey there, I heard you've been telling people I'm tight with money. I'm actually pretty generous. I bought 2 people a coffee today, FYI.
Fantastic. Now,
And then we see who comes back.
so you pre-selected Jack. You're not allowed to select your victims after you hear the message. You had to give us the names first. It was Jackson, your friend, who was a bus cop, got promoted to head office. Well done, Jackson. Your brother Harry, and Tina, who did your tax return 2 years running.
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yes, but for two
years running. So a good little profile of everyone there. The brother, the bus cop, the tax return artist.
Did you get a response from the friend.
Very good. Very good.
Yes.
Did you get a response from Tina?
I did.
The stranger. That's the first stranger.
That's the one we were interested in, isn't it? Really?
This
Yeah,
is
I don't think
good.
we had a stranger yet.
And did you get a response from Harry, your brother?
I did.
We've never had all three. We have
Okay.
never had all three.
Okay, Jack.
Comments.
All right. Jackson.
So this is your friend.
This is my friend. What? Question mark. Was that message meant for me? Question mark. Didn't reply. And then he said, is this a serious message? Question mark.
Okay, so
He's not really, I wouldn't say
He hasn't been
he's
sucked
taken
in,
aback.
no.
I would say that that's a classic cop response because he's just not giving anything away too quickly. So good. But he's not falling for anything there. You'd expect no less from a bus cop.
Yes. Harry,
This is my brother. So the start of the message said, I heard you've been telling people I'm tight with money.
Yeah.
He just wrote back, who did I tell that to?
So he needs more information because he's obviously told it to lots and lots of people.
yeah. That's good. So he's not denying it. I quite like that.
Quite like that because he's like, yeah, it sounds like something I would have said. Jog my memory.
Right. But the other one we've been waiting for.
Okay,
you'd
Tina,
say.
your
Tina, the tax lady.
Who will see this as not just a personal slander, but a breach of her professional responsibility as your tax accountant.
So I'm sorry to disappoint you that it's come back in this fashion. That's nice of you, but no idea whose number this is. Maybe you should try sending it to the correct person! Exclamation mark. I thought Tina would have my number. She did my taxes for 2 years, but obviously when I left, she deleted you.
She forgets. She shreds. She shreds and forgets. All right. Well, I think what we learnt there was that from your family member, it seemed like a reasonable message to get. They just needed some more information.
Well done, Jack. Thanks.
And why did you stop using Tina?
Honestly, I hope she doesn't hear this, but she talked too much. You couldn't get rid of her after she did my wife and me, and you'd set aside an hour or so, and it would be 3 hours later.